Hi, I'm Bruce, and 2.5 years ago me and my family moved on to our 8 acres to renovate a cottage and start a homestead. This week I'm outside fitting the long overdue fascias and soffits. I get a visit from good friend and local apple tree expert Tom Barry
Come on, you silly dog.
as we expand our orchard with some keeper varieties. Let me know in the comments what you think of the final colour choice, and if you're new here, why not click the subscribe button and become part of our ever-growing community. Hey guys, so getting on with the fascias and soffits on the back side of the house and on the gable ends. Embarrassingly, they've been open since we did the roof, which was like, I don't know, probably over a year ago now. And it's been much needed. My tractor's got a puncture, so I'm having to pump the tyre up every time I'm moving it. I'm using it as a bit of a mobile scaffold at the moment. And I didn't film it, but I'd already cut and routed the drip edge on the gable end fascias, and now you're kind of caught up with that. I'm just, yeah, I've got the soffits cut from this end to the other side of the bathroom. I found quite a few rotten bits of timber, so I'm just splicing in some new bits there, and then we can get painting them. So hopefully the end of this video will be nice, fresh painted soffits and fascias, and the place is going to be looking good. So yeah, these are the ones I've already done for the gable ends. Got 2 there, another 2 up on the bench there. So yeah, we're nearly there. Anyway, that's enough waffle from me, let's get cracking.
You alright?
Yeah.
I don't think I can reach it.
Nah, fuck's sake, I need to cut those nails off anyway. I might have to get you to give me a hand actually, just...
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
I'll get a bit of timber on there and just holding it up whilst I get it fixed.
Do you want this down?
Yeah, you can put that down now. I'll get you a wire brush. My lamp's running out of batteries, it's all going a bit wrong today. Getting hit on the head with a piece of wood. Luckily my friend Zach was around, so he helped me get the long bit up. Rain's coming tomorrow, so I ran out of time to get this all done so I could be painting inside my workshop. Oh well. I have a party tonight, so I'm going to enjoy myself. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so a bit of a later start today. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Stayed up very late last night playing tunes. But we have a few hours before the rain comes in, so kind of going to use that to my advantage, hopefully get these rest of these soffits cut, and if I have time, get the rest of the fascias cut, and then the rain can do what it wants because I can be painting away in my workshop. So let's go.
Just where it was needed, clean and black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. Faces merchant change, all your faces remain the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Right, that's all the fascias and soffits cut now. As you can see behind me, my workshop is a complete and utter mess. But that's it for tonight. The camera always makes it look lighter outside than it actually does, but it's pretty dark now. So I'm just going to have a tidy up, and then it can rain all it wants tomorrow because I'll be working inside my workshop. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so I don't know if you can hear outside, but it is blowing an absolute gale out there. I was in the yurt earlier and it felt like the roof of the yurt is going to come off. It hasn't yet, so fingers crossed that doesn't actually happen. Anyway, all of the fascias and soffits, as I said yesterday, are cut, so now I'm inside in the dry, out the wind, and I'm just jointing the box pieces onto the fascias, the sides of the bathroom, and I'm just going to sand all these bits down. I'm going to give them all a coat of primer and then a coat of tinted undercoat, and then its final top coat, and then get them all fitted, and then 3/4 of the house is going to have brand new fascias and soffits. Like I say, I'm going to do the other side when I take that front extension down and do my lean-to greenhouse on the south side of the house, but I'm not sure when I'm going to get to that. Anyway, as usual, that's enough chat from me. I'm just going to drill some pocket holes in these, get these bits jointed and put together. Let's go! Good morning, guys. So last night we had one hell of a storm. I honestly felt like the roof of the yurt was about to blow off. Luckily it didn't. But anyway, so done a damage check this morning and nothing too bad, apart from the poor goats had their entire shelter tipped upside down. So they need a shelter. They haven't got lanolin in their fur or anything like that. So they need protecting from the rain. Luckily they were fine. But anyway, this morning, my friend Tom Barry is coming over. He has 6 more apple trees, keeper varieties this time. 2 of them Lamberns, which were my favourite from the apple tasting over at his place. So I'm just tipping away with this at the moment until he turns up, but he should be here shortly. And yeah, then our orchard is going to go from 7 to 13 trees. Very excited about that.
A crazy thing. You don't have them at all. Come on, you silly dog. Do you want to eat it maybe in 2 or 3 years' time?
Ah,
Let's go down for it. That gives them.
History, as they say. Thought I'd say a little bit about what we're doing, and this is how we did them last year, and the trees we planted have thrived. What we do is we dig the hole and then we get some fresh farmland manure and we lay that down in the bottom, and then we throw the kind of cut sods on top of that, and then the tree goes on top of that with the topsoil going around the roots. And the idea of that is that over the time that'll break down underneath the tree and create a whole ecosystem of microbes and bringing the bugs in and all that kind of thing. And I can tell you it definitely works, because the ones we planted last year have done really, really well.
What we did, we put in 6 apple trees. 5 of them were 2-year-olds. They're all keepers. We put in 2 Lord Lamborn, which would be the very good September apple, and they last well into November. We did a Blimmer Orange, which probably my favourite apple. Grows very well in Ireland, and that will store. I mean, you can use it as a cooker from September on, but I've kept them well into March. You can store them well into March. And then we put in Ashmead's Kernel, very old English apple, mid-1700s. It's a lovely russet, and it's got people say it's a taste of wine gum, but I particularly like it. A good keeper, again, it'll last March, April if you store it. We also put in Charles Ross. Now that's earlier, but Charles Ross, it's a lovely subtle taste. That will last well into November. With the Lamborn, with 2 Lamborn, you need good sunshine in September to get the subtlety of the flavours from it. And that's 6, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And if you store your apples, you know, the whole thing is to have a spread of apples. You know, last year we put in Discovery and Katie and some others which are you have to eat off the tree. But then you start in end of October storing your apples. I store them in sawdust boxes, and you can have apples from, you know, we have 14 trees in there now. You can have apples from late August, you know, Beauty of Bath, for instance, comes very early, until April. And I have apples into May, because I have a variety called the Belle de Biscop, and that's the best apple that will store for months and months and months, keep perfectly. The other one is Lane's Prince Albert, which I'm become very impressed with, because it's a good cooker, but it's a very tolerable eating apple again, say late January, March. So the whole idea is to have a spread of apples, say from 10 or 12 trees, to have your own apples throughout the year. That's very easy to do. More people should do it.
I'm very excited to enjoy the fruits of your labour.
No problem. No problem.
So Tom's gone now. Had a great time with him, as always. I love chatting to him and just hearing all his stories, and not to mention getting all the knowledge that he has, especially with apple trees. If you've only just tuned into this vlog, he is an absolute wealth of knowledge when it comes to these kind of things, and he's so generous with his time and always so happy and willing to share all of his knowledge. But I'm going to pop back into the workshop now and carry on sanding. I'm not going to bother taking you there with me now because you already saw me do that. I'll catch up with you tomorrow when I'll be ready for putting on the first coats of primer. Hey guys, so all of the painting is done. Probably as a time lapse most of that, it seems like I did it all in a day, but there were 16 hours between each of those coats. But I've been just doing a few bits off camera, so I was just putting in a few extra bits of timber where I found some rotten bits on the eaves that needed replacing. And I had my first go at doing a little bit of brickwork. Just above there. Don't think you can see that. Maybe I don't want to get too close to that anyway. But yeah, those blocks were all kind of just stacked on top of each other loose, so I thought before getting the soffits up there, I might as well get those looking good, and repointed some of the stonework on there. So anyway, it's time to fit my new fascias and soffits and get the outside of this house looking, well, brand spanking new. Let's go! Right, so they're all fitted now. It's hard to tell in the dark what they actually look like, but if I'm being really honest, I'm not sure that I actually like it. But I guess we will find out what Annie thinks in the morning. And I was trusted with the colour choice here. Maybe that'll be the last time I get to pick. Let me know anyway in the comments what you think. Not that I'm going to be doing anything about it now. It'll be staying that colour for a long time. Knackered. I'll see you guys in the morning. So we've had a couple of days to let the colour settle in, and actually now I love it. But Annie likened it to when you get yourself a brand new shiny pair of white trainers and you put them on for the first time and you think, these look ridiculous. Well, I don't think it looks ridiculous anymore anyway. So this is the end of the video. You might see behind me there, I'm just getting on with the kids' carcasses for the cabinets in their bedrooms. But that'll be on the next video. So if you've enjoyed this one, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, it would be great if you could subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week.